Somerville, Dilboy Stadium. Tonight's game is Lynn Classical versus Somerville. Starting Lynn Classical lineup. Number 1, Ryan Dunn. Number 3, Omar Rudia. Number 4, Roberto Gondinez. Number 5, Alan Malara. Number 7, Amir Gonzalez. Number 10, Alzone Halimi. Number 14, Christopher Galvez. Number 16, Jose Corral. Number 18, Johnny Lopez Mendez. Number 21, Adam Popomalia. Number 25, Santos Alvarez. And now for your Somerville Highlanders. Number 25, Imani Dodero. Number 1, Peter Lounsbury. Number 3, Zachary Weissman Bennett. Number 6, Aria Weissman Bennett. Number 8, Francisco Landaverde. Number 9, Gabriel Race. Number 13, Oscar Gutierrez. Number 14, Jose Mejia. Number 15, Marco Hoxali. Number 17, Eric Nunez. And number 19, Marcus Odilon.
Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander Soccer on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon, and today the Highlanders are taking on the Lynn Classical Rams. Highlanders undefeated on this young season with a record of 3-0-1. Lynn Classical comes into Dilboy Stadium with a record of 3-1-1. One common opponent between the two teams. Both teams have played Revere. Somerville was able to defeat Revere at Revere by the score of 2-1. And Lynn Classical, that is their singular tie as they fought to a 0-0 draw versus Revere at Lynn Classical earlier this season. Other teams on Lynn Classical's schedule, they began their season opening with a 5-3 win at Lynn English. They also defeated Lynn Vocational Tech 2-1 at Lynn Vocational Tech. Then that tie against Revere. Then a 7-1 loss at Medford. Just an absolute aberrational blowout there on their schedule. And then a 1-0 victory over Swampscott was their last game. The Highlanders, of course, 3-0-1. They began their season with a tie at Cambridge. Then they began ripping off 3 straight wins with a 2-1 win at Revere, a 3-0 win at Chelsea, and a 1-0 victory versus Malden last week here at Dilboy Stadium off of a header by Eric Nunez in the 15th minute of the second half, assisted beautifully by Jose Mejia. So an opportunity here for the Highlanders to see where they are at the beginning of this young season. Another barometer game, I like to look at it. Lynn Classical comes in, having defeated the Highlanders last year 2-0. And so we will see where they stand this year. The Highlanders, of course, have added on that young freshman, Eric Nunez. He is very, very exciting. We will see him out there, right there. That is Eric Nunez, as he immediately was able to get the ball. He's fighting for it right there as he gets it into the goalie area and tries to pop it up over the goalie, and he does. And that will be a goal for Eric Nunez right off the bat here against Lynn Classical. A beautiful, deft touch, as if he had put any sort of mustard onto that shot, the goalie would have been in position for it, just popped it right over his head beautifully into the back of the net, and the Highlanders take the 1-0 lead right off the bat, and we're going to have a timeout here on the field after the young freshman Eric Nunez has put the Highlanders up 1-0. We are back ready to resume play here at Dilboy Stadium after Eric Nunez put the Highlanders up by a goal immediately 2 minutes into this contest, as they lead Lynn Classical 1-0. And right off the bat, the Highlanders very aggressive as Gabriel got in there, tried to get a foot in. Lynn Classical able to work away from it. And then Francisco is going to get whistled on that one, as he got a little shoulder block into the Lynn Classical player. The Highlanders, of course, in red, Lynn Classical in white. Highlanders moving from left to right on your television, computer, or phone screen, whatever it happens to be. We, of course, do have that 1-0 victory over Malden in our library at Somerville Ed TV's YouTube channel, as this is a dangerous situation there into the goal, but Pete Lounsbury taking care of it for the Highlanders. Brought over here to the near side, and will begin their attack there. So get it forward to Francisco. Francisco gives it to Eric. Eric working it in the middle. He will send it back. As Iman got that one. Imani, I should say. Imani, a very talented player as well, a young sophomore out there for the Highlanders. That will be out off of the Highlanders as Imani was not able to save it. So the Rams will throw it in. Nunez again getting the steal as that's sent forward. Now Francisco trying to settle it onto his feet. Nunez sends it forward. Aria tried to get to it. Instead, he got ridden off the ball. Lynn Classical trying to settle things down here. The Highlanders very aggressive with their attack early on. As Marco mixing things up on the far side. Highlanders came out in that game against Malden a little bit slow. It took a while to build things up. They did only get the one single goal. They did have some very good opportunities offensively in that game, but it felt like they had to build to that, and they didn't come out as aggressively as they have in this situation. Very, very aggressive as Jose plays that one forward. Good job there on the back line by Halimi, one of the captains for the Rams. Jose will get the inbounds there to Francisco. Francisco gets it through, plays it forward. Marco trying to run onto it, looking for a possible center there, but it gets knocked out of bounds. Highlanders will throw in from there. Imani now with it. Imani trying to dribble through, was able to get through one of the defenders, but not through both of them. But Eric able to get the ball off of the Rams' feet. And Francisco tries to play it forward, but that's cleared away. Lynn Classical a little dangerous there as they're able to send it through. Peter will just quickly kick it the other direction. 50-50 ball lands for the Rams. And there's Eric, though. Eric Nunez seems to be all over the field. Look at that touch as he spun away from his defender. Absolutely beautiful touch there as Aria sends it forward, but Jose just not quite able to run onto it as a send a little far ahead of him. Jose, a beautiful touch back to Francisco, over to Eric. Eric now jumps over a defending attempt at a slide tackle. Here's Aria. Aria, nice back touch, brings it to the middle. Looking for some help there as it got onto a Lynn Classical foot, I believe. And that's going to be on Francisco. So Lynn Classical will resume here. Highlanders leading 1-0 early in this game, about 5-6 minutes into this game. Highlanders with that early goal by Eric Nunez, looking to build upon that. There's Nunez once again in the middle of the field. Little give and go action there, trying to get Marco up to run onto it. A strike down. I believe it was Zach who was trying to run onto it. There's Nunez again, comes away with it. Plays it over here to the far side where Jose will play it forward. Opportunity here for the Highlanders as Aria has it. He'll turn the corner there. Get ridden down by the defender. No call there. The ball is handled by Alvarez, the goalkeeper for the Rams. Alvarez sends that one way forward. Out of bounds off of Marcus as the Rams inbound it. Right into the middle. Opportunity here for the Highlanders as Gabriel showing some speed, but he gets it taken off of his foot by Dunn. Now the Rams playing it forward as they will pop it up. Nice play there by Oscar as he's able to send it away from the goal mouth area out to the wide, where Imani sent it forward. Now an opportunity here possibly for the Highlanders. Good job by Dunn on that back line, though. Marcus fighting with Dunn over there. Dunn will come away with it. That's going to go out of bounds off of Lynn Classical. You see how Eric just stepped right up. They already know the skill that he has to pull the ball off of people's feet. So that resulted in an errant pass and the Highlanders inbounding. So play this back. Amani will have to run it down. He'll play it all the way back to Pete. That one, unable to be settled, goes out of bounds. Long attempt there, sent wide as Omar Gardia loaded up the cannon on that one. Sent it wide. Now the Highlanders trying to build back into their offensive side. Jose gets it knocked out of bounds. Playing it back now. A little dangerous back there playing with it. Jose double teamed. Sends it back towards the goal. Sent long. As Oscar cleared it out, but Lynn Classical comes back with it. As Coral sends that one in. Once again wide to the left. He was being defended by Francisco. Another soft goal kick there. So Lynn Classical tries to get it into the middle, but the Highlander defense up to the task. Oscar right there to clear it away. Now an opportunity as Aria got removed from the ball there. Good clean tackle though. Goes to the far side. Marcos will try to run that one down, but he can't get to it. Out of bounds. Will go to the Rams. We have all of your Highlander athletics here on Somerville Ed TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe. As a matter of fact, wake the neighbors and call the kids, because we've got boys soccer, as you can see. We have girls soccer as well. They are also undefeated on this young season. Also, we have girls volleyball as well as football this fall on Somerville Ed TV. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. As Marcos now will keep it on his feet. Nice job as he spun away from the defender. Spins by two defenders. The shot is put on net, but it's just wide to the far side. As Marco showing some skill out there. Lynn Classical will send this to midfield. Coral will send it forward. Does not go out of bounds. So Marcus will kick it on back and Pete will play it. Eric trying to control that. He will. Eric will win most one-on-one battles. I have noticed opportunity here for the Highlanders as Aria is down the near side, centers it, trying to get it to Gabriel, but instead Gabriel will have to play it back. Plays it back to Zach. Zach now gives it to Francisco, back over to Jose. Now Aria with it, a little back touch. Jose now running onto it, looks for the center, tries to get around his man, he does. She tried to get it back to the top of the box. Gabriel was waiting right there, or Francisco, I should say, was waiting right there with an opportunity. The Highlanders will get called for the infraction there. Lynn Classical will kick this one away. Rams trying to mount an offensive attack. The Highlanders have been able to turn them away thus far here in the first half. Highlanders leading 1-0 off of an immediate goal. They got 2 minutes into the game by Eric Nunez. Classical sends this one to the far side. Imani will run that one down, marking very closely. Nice defense there by Imani as he gets the kick, or the slide, I should say. Highlanders looking to come away with this one. Eric trying to get it onto his feet, but Lynn Classical doing an excellent job keeping it away from him. They get it over to Arya now. Arya plays that one forward. Great speed shown by Gabriel as he cuts it back to the inside, and he goes down, but no foul. As he went down in the area, but no foul there as Coral has it. Sends it to the middle. Gertia can't get it past Nunez. Nunez just takes it right by him. And there goes Eric. He's got such speed and such an incredible shot in the back of the net for the Highlander goal. My goodness gracious. Eric Estrada Nunez has come to play, folks, as he took that ball right off of Gertia's feet, was able to speed past multiple Rams and fired that ball into the back of the net. There was nothing Alvarez could have done about it. So the Highlanders lead now 2-0, about 15 minutes into this game. There you see Eric once again. Just so difficult to deal with is Eric Nunez. Foul's going to be called though. It was either Nunez or Jason Garcia getting whistled for that one. That one sent forward, very dangerous there. As that just went left. Played it over top. We're not able to finish it off, though, as Papa Malalia was not able to finish that one off. So checking out Marcus right now. Checking out his equipment around the ankle area. I believe that an offsides was the call, by the way. So that was an opportunity, but an offsides opportunity for the Rams. Imani will load it up, send it forward. Gabriel trying to run onto it, but it's headed away. But there's Nunez. Nunez now trying to control. He'll touch it forward. Gabriel's got speed. Over here to the right, though, is Arya. Arya now with a left, little deft touch with the right foot, but that gets blocked by Alvarez. Out of bounds. Highlanders with a quick restart. Jose with it now. He'll try to get around his man. He does. A little light touch there to Gabriel. Gabriel with the opportunity with the left foot. It is knocked down. Now Nunez trying to control it at the top of the box. Very, very dangerous is Eric Nunez. We've been over it. Gets tripped up there. He gets him up immediately from that, back to the ball. And the Rams finally able to clear that one away. Nice single touch there up front by the Rams. But Jose was able to play it back. And then Oscar was able to send it clear. Alvarez will pop this one up around midfield. Marcus runs on that one. And Jose now will get position and take it away. Out of bounds, the Highlanders will get it. A couple substitutions coming in now. Eric Nunez will have a seat, get a little breather there on the sideline. Marco also getting a quick breather over there. Ball's played back now. Imani will send it forward. And there's Bodie with it now. Bodie just come in off the bench. A little misplay there. Now the Rams quickly the other direction. As very dangerous here, top of the box. Nice spin into the middle as Coral tried to get in there. Highlanders were able to take it away from him. Now Bodie trying to get a run on the far side. He's double teamed over there. He'll play it back. That's sent into the middle, a little errantly by Lynn Classical. They are able to come away with it as they play it forward. Imani with it now. He'll send it forward to Francisco. Now Jason with it, sends it to the far side. Bodie runs it down before it goes out. Looking for some help. He'll move it forward. Gets ridden off of the ball. And the Rams will just kick that one out of bounds. Inbound throw by the Highlanders, stolen away by the Rams. And Jose will play that one back. Oscar clears it away, looking for Bodie, but Bodie can't get onto it. Will go out off of Lynn Classical, so the Highlanders will inbounds. Highlanders leading 2-0 here. 2 Eric Nunez goals. So that one into the box, taken by Alvarez. Good head there, and followed up. Francisco followed that up very, very nicely. Gabriel tried to turn around his defender. Did not get it accomplished. Marcus right there, very strong on the back line. They play it back to Imani. Try to begin the attack from there. Nice single touch by Jason. Nick was trying to get it up towards Bodie. Another nice job by Jason as he was able to get it off the feet. They send it across, try to reverse the situation here. Salvador trying to run onto it. Marked very well by Hernandez. Now Jose with it. Jose would try the strong left foot from the 25-yard line, 35 yards out. That goes wide to the left. Marcus will take the 50-50, send it right back. There's Gerdia. Opportunity here possibly for Francisco. He'll send it over to Jason. Back to Jason now from Bodie. Play that one forward. Salvador unable to run onto it. And Gabriel not able to control it quite. Now Jose will get it over here on the near side. He'll play it back. Highlanders content with a 2-0 lead to play back and set their offensive attack the way they want to be able to do it. They've been able to dominate so far in this game offensively, as Jose plays that forward, came off of a ram, but he got his own rebound basically. Tried to get it forward to Salvador. Lynn Classical now trying to come back as Gerdia sends it forward. Taken right away though, as Zach was right there to take it away. Salvador now turns on it, trying to run onto it as he wasn't quite able to get a touch on it as the pass came up to him. Highlander offense, a different animal when Eric Nunez not on the field of play, or the pitch as it were. 4 Highlander defenders back, marking 2 Rams. Cleared out easily there by Marcus. There's Marcus moving forward there. Feeds it forward to Salvador. Salvador now being marked tightly as he is getting ridden off the ball by Godinez. And Godinez hits that one out of bounds. Highlanders continue to dominate the run of play as they've been able to have most of this game taking place in their offensive end. Gabriel will send it towards the middle. Nobody home there to do anything with it. Coral now has an opportunity for Lynn Classical. Just, let's see where that's going to have occurred. They say it was outside the box. Penalty is going to get called on the Highlanders. Very dangerous opportunity here for the Rams. So I believe Oscar got called for that one just at the edge of the goalie box. So a very, very dangerous opportunity here for the Rams, as they have this free kick just about 20 yards out to the far side. And that one is off the wall. Highlanders trying to control it. There's Nunez. He's back out on the field, and he comes away with it and sends it forward. Not only does he send it forward, he sends it forward onto Gabriel's feet. Gabriel now has 3 Rams, 4 and 5 come to join, but Gabriel still gets a shot off. Alvarez is able to get on it and nullify that situation. But you can just see Eric just has a level of skill. Even when he's clearing the ball out of the defensive zone, he's able to clear it forward to a fellow Highlander and get a scoring opportunity for the Highlanders. Highlanders lead 2-0. 2 goals by number 17, Eric Nunez. They cross that one. Salvador in on it, but Alvarez able to get it. Very quickly sent forward there, that time by Imani. Rams able to come away now with the ball, get it into the center. Had to be cleared away that time, as Oscar cleared it out here to the near side. About 15 minutes remaining here in the first half. Highlanders leading 2-0. As Coral gets it on the inbounds. Highlanders looking to clear that, but Coral got in front of it. Was able to get his body in front of it, but now the Highlanders have it to the far side. Opportunity might be presenting itself as Gabriel's trying to run onto that one, but Alvarez is out to corral it. That one headed by Imani forward. Nunez, nice little back touch, uses the back heel over to the far side, gets played forward, and Eric just barely ridden off of that ball. But a foul's going to be called, infraction called against the Rams this time. See yet again, Nunez getting the opportunities, Eric doing the work, getting the opportunities for the Highlanders. As his back touch set his teammate up to pass it forward on the give and go. He ran it down because of his speed and skill. He was forced off the ball. Here's the opportunity into the middle. Rams are able to knock it away though. And now they have an opportunity on the counter. Marcus trying to run it down. He will do that and get called for the infraction. Another dangerous location here for a free kick out to the wide side. About 34 yards off the goal line. See what they draw up here. Back to the back post. They got a foot on it, but it goes just wide here to the near side. So a goal kick for the Highlanders. Highlanders playing the goal kick short, trying to build their attack from the back, and there's an opportunity. Don't see that very often. Oscar, I think, misjudged that ball as he tried to come forward on it, got over his head. Opportunity was there for Gonzalez, but he could not put it home as he shot it wide to the left. We have another timeout on the field as the Highlanders lead the Rams of Lynn Classical by the score of 2-0. We are back from the timeout. Highlanders leading 2-0. Highlanders will kick this one away after the opportunity for the Rams went wide to the left. That one goes almost clear through. And now Nunez trying to get it onto his feet down to the ground. See which of the Highlanders is down there. It might be Gabriel. Nope, strike that. That was Salvador. He is up. So now the Highlanders have the opportunity. Almost a mirror image of where Lynn Classical was, probably about 5 yards back from that. Oscar does have the foot to get this one to the goalie box with an opportunity. Sends that one in. That's headed away. Good stalwart job on the back line by the Rams. Nunez will play this one wide to Jose. Jose brings it down here to Aria. Aria now working hard there. Gets bodied off by Godinez. And out of bounds. That's going to be a corner kick for the Highlanders. Highlanders leading 2-0. Would love to add to it here late in the first half. After losing last year to Lynn Classical by the score of 2-0. Revenge on the mind of the Highlanders as the corner kick is sent into the scrum there in the middle. And it squirts out. We're going to get a foul called. As a Ram is down on the back line. Actually, no foul called. It's the player being down in the midst of a scrum. And we'll restart play now. And so the restart will begin. Top of the goalie box. Imani was able to stop that one, sending it over. One touch over to Eric. Now back to Jose. Jose to Aria. Aria looking for some help. He's marked by 2. He spins it off and tries to get past Godinez. Substitution for the Rams. Godinez will inbounds. Jose with the header forward. Salvador touches it down to Eric. Eric sending it all the way across the field on the backside. They will send it all the way back into the area to Pete. Don't know what the call is here, what the whistle is. Not sure what the call is. I wouldn't think it was an offsides because I thought it was the Highlanders who played that ball back, but Highlanders will restart with a booming kick. Jose unable to run that one down, but the Highlanders will inbounds. Jose gets it to Eric. Eric just through space there, through multiple Rams, like a hot knife through butter. As Francisco sends it to the far side. Nick runs right, or Zach, I should say, runs right through that ball but knocks it out. He's trying to play it forward to Marco. Tried to get it to Imani in the interior. Taken right away by Coral. Opportunity here for the Rams on the far side. Nick with the slide. Able to stop the run, but Rams still with possession. Marco fighting right on the far side now, and that's going to go out of bounds. Are they going to get Marco with the bump? And that is going to be the call, as he got Marco with the bump. So the push-off called against Marco, another dangerous opportunity here for the Rams. Highlanders leading 2-0 late in the first half. Coach Morera definitely does not want this lead to be eaten into in any way, as this is sent towards the back post and cleared out. So I believe Oscar got his foot on that one and cleared it away. This one comes right on to Aria as he's running forward. He cuts it across, looking to reverse the play. Played it behind Marco, though. Now Eric has it. Whistle is blown once again. They're going to get the Highlanders with another push-off, I believe. So this ball sent forward. Dangerous opportunity once again for the Rams. So they have it in the area. Pete takes control of it. He'll roll it out for the quick restart. Now Aria playing it to the middle. Francisco feeds it back over here to Jose. Jose feeds it forward. Salvador unable to run onto it. Marco trying to get onto it as well. Nice job defensively on the back line by Lynn Classical to clear that one out. So they inbound it. Imani now playing forward. Nice little move there. Gets around his defender. Power through two defenders now as he's into the box. Tries to center it, but it goes out. Did he get a corner kick out of all that action? Yes, he did. Imani Dodaro, a very, very powerful player. Saw last game against Malden. He did an excellent job powering through multiple Malden defenders in some scoring opportunities. You've seen it just now as well. So he powered through two of the Rams defenders, setting up this corner kick opportunity. This one brought in towards the back post. The single touch there by Aria. And he could not quite get it onto the net as it's missed to the right-hand side. Trying to get that left foot onto it. Couldn't quite direct it into the goal. Nunez feeds it to the far side. Marco sends it back. Imani now looking for the runner for the far side. Gets sent back. Now Eric brings it over here to the near side. Jose running overlapping. Good opportunity here as Jose sends it to the middle. Great job there defensively as Godinez got right in front of it, threw the body into it, and was able to get the ball knocked out for the corner kick. Jose, an excellent server of the assists from the wing, as we saw last week with the winning goal against Malden. This one sent towards the goal. Good opportunity here, back post. But that is turned away. I believe that may have been Nick back on the back post there. possibly Bodie. Another corner opportunity here for the Highlanders. So that was Nick on the back post. You can see he plays right at the top of the goal mouth, ready to charge into the back post. There, gets back on to Nick. He sends that one through, but Alvarez is there, up to the task. As that one is misplayed back towards the Highlander net. Able to be cleared away by Oscar. Jose will clear it to midfield, but that's where a big head by Gurdia sends it forward for the Rams. Now Coral showing some skill as he tries to get around Markow. They go out wide. The center is pushed away, popped up into the air, still dangerous in the area, as Imani will send this one away for the Highlanders. Jose will try to settle it, looking to key the attack and trying to get Gabriel breaking. Gabriel broke to the outside. Jose played it more towards the middle of the field, where they certainly had something going there. As we near the 2-minute mark remaining here in the first half, Highlanders leading 2-0. Looking to add on to that lead. As Eric Nunez, number 17, has both goals for the Highlanders. That's played back, very dangerous. As Nick played that one back looking for Oscar, but Oscar was a bit too far forward to play that back to him. Oscar had to run it down and clear it out of bounds. Marcus making a charge there. Ends up going out of bounds off of Marcus. Oh, actually, they're going to get a push on Marcus. So here's the dangerous free kick here in the area. Great job by Pete, as Lounsbury just took control of the situation. He was sandwiched in between two Rams. Oh my goodness, here is Eric Nunez. Oh, just barely out of bounds, as Eric was about to turn the corner and head towards the goal mouth. But back to Pete. Pete did a great job sandwiched between those two Rams attackers. Was able to take control of the situation, just put it away assuredly into the hands. Imani will have to play this one back. And the Rams now looking to attack. Close marking over there on the sideline by Imani. And foul's going to get called. Highlanders playing physically. FAR official does not seem to like the physicality. He has blown the whistle quite a bit. So we are within the 2 minutes. Time kept on the field. This one, another dangerous opportunity. Another opportunity, though, for Pete to take control, as he had a Ram right on the doorstep with him. That one's popped up over Aria there, and Aria fighting hard for it, was able to come away with it. He and Jose playing a little two-man game there for a moment. So Jose will feed it back into the middle. Imani with it now. Gets it over to Francisco. Francisco now feeds it out to Marco. Marco has Gabriel in the middle, breaking towards the goal. Instead, they kick it back, where Nick will feed it to Imani. Imani back over to Nick. Nick looking to cut in. He'll go back further out. There's Marco with the opportunity, looking to Gabriel, but they're able to clear that one away on the back line. Highlanders will throw in as we near the end of the half. Highlanders leading 2-0. Eric with it now. He spins off of his defender. Double team comes onto him. He plays away from it, and that's a trip. Two people marking Eric Nunez, and Eric comes away getting fouled. Just a beautiful, beautiful bit of individual play there by Eric, as he was able to spin away from one defender. A second defender came to mark him, and he was able to use the speed to split them and was tripped as he tried to break towards the goal mouth. So an opportunity here for the Highlanders, 30 yards off the goal line. This could be their last attack opportunity of the first half, and that's a strong shot, but wide. As they had Marcus, I should say, come off the back line to hit that one, knowing they had limited time, and that will do it for the first half of play as the Highlanders lead in this one off of the strength of 2 Eric Nunez goals by the score of 2-0 over the Lynn Classical Rams. You are watching Somerville Highlander Soccer on Somerville Ed TV. Highlanders leading the Rams of Lynn Classical by the score of 2-0. As both goals scored by Eric Nunez, the freshman phenom for the Highlanders. He started the game off 2 minutes in with a beautiful goal, just popped it right over the head of the goalie Santos Alvarez. And then in the 15th minute, a beautiful display of his talent as he blew past defenders and put it in the back of the net like a turbocharge. Highlanders trying to open out here in the second half, same type way, attacking very quickly off of the kickoff. There you see Nunez creeping up from behind, number 17. As we play the ball forward, though, Marcus has to clear it away. Now Nunez has it. Feeds it out to the far side. Looking to play a little two-man game out there. They get it forward. Gabriel now using that speed that he has. Wanted to motor away. Instead, he'll feed it back to Nunez. Get it to Imani. Imani now sets that attack as he gets it over to Francisco. Francisco over here to Nick. Oscar threads it through. Imani back over to Nick. Nick looking for some help in the middle as he's marked here on the near side by number 14, Galvez. Nick will inbounds to the middle of the field. Plenty of room out there for Francisco, but he mishit that one as he was trying to send it forward. Sent it a little bit too far to the wide. As Jose will feed that one back. Imani starts the attack over to Francisco. Marco will back feed it to Francisco. That one to Francisco, a little bit ahead of him from Imani, and gave Coral the opportunity to step in there. Nice job by Nick as he got a foot on that one. Marco will feed it into Eric, who just led Gabriel too much on that one. Allowed that center defender Dunn to get his foot on it. That's sent forward now as Gonzalez settled it. Nice job defensively. That's Jose who got in there and kicked it away. Now Imani will send this one long, right on goal, so Alvarez will just collect it and roll it out. Nope, he's going to go ahead and punt this one away, it appears. Highlanders leading 2-0. You've got all your Highlander soccer action here on Somerville Ed TV, both boys and girls, along with Somerville football and Somerville girls volleyball going on this fall. We've got it all here on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you like, you share, and you subscribe. In the immortal words of David Letterman, wake the neighbors, call the kids. That's excitement going on here on Somerville Ed TV. Speaking of excitement, the Rams trying to create some here. They send it over to the far side. Jose was unable to clear it away. And Imani there to clean it up and send it deep. Gabriel tried to run it off. Great job by Gabriel as he gave it up. Opportunity for Francisco as he breaks it to the inside towards the box. There's too many defenders there. Lynn Classical had the defense backed up. Now Nunez will take away the throw-in attempt, feed it to the inside. That's Francisco. Brings it over here to Marco, a little too far in front of him as Marco tried to run on to that one. Nice job by Zach as he was able to get a foot in there right in front of that throw-in attempt. Rams are looking to get an attack as the deep ball. Nothing doing there as Nunez now defended by Coral, two of the more skilled players on the field. That one sent through. Gabriel can run onto it. Good opportunity here, marked by Dunn. And that's going to go out off of Dunn. Gabriel has such speed on that front line. Good job by the Rams as they were able to keep track of him in that situation, but they do set up the corner kick opportunity here for the Highlanders. This one's going to go looking for Eric in the middle there. Couldn't quite get the head on it. And Zach will shepherd it out of bounds, but it is a goal kick. So play the short goal kick and try to key their offensive attack from the back line. Battle of headers there, won by the Highlanders as Eric with the one touch gives it to Jose. Francisco with it now, gets it over to Eric. Just behind Eric though. So now Marco trying to run it down from behind. Lynn Classical gets the push here as Coral trying to move that one forward, but back line once again, Oscar, so stalwart back there, able to clear it away. Inbounds here for Lynn Classical. And the high ball would be played forward. And Pete will take care of things there. Lynn Classical trying to play basically an over-the-top game where they will fire the ball over the top and try to run onto the ball. Coral, one of their more skillful players, number 6 out there, actually my fault, where was his number? Number 16, has tried to dribble the ball through the midfield and tried to get some individual play, but has been unable to maintain a steady attack. So most of their attack has come via the over-the-top rainbow, or frankly, from the officials calling a push against the Highlanders. They've had some good offensive opportunities off of those free kicks. As Imani tried to send that one through, trying to pop it up, but nobody home. Marcus is going to get whistled. I think that's going to be a handball on Marcus. Looks like it came off of his arm. So once again, another set-piece opportunity here for Lynn Classical. Most of their offensive opportunities have come off of set pieces like this. They've had a lot of free kick opportunities from about the 30 or 20-yard out mark. As you see Pete taking care of that one. Very, very important that Pete be aggressive in those situations, not be afraid to come off his line. Beautiful single touch there by Nunez. Sent forward. Great opportunity here as they bring it in. The shot towards the net. Alvarez is up to the task. So he bats that one away. Lynn Classical coming back the other direction. Francisco with it now. Sends it into space. Marco trying to run onto it. Dunn with the ball for Lynn Classical. Feeds it forward. Marco now marking. Zach there. Able to chase that ball out of bounds. Very quick start here. We have a whistle. Late substitutions. Salvador will come into the game for Marco. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Jason coming into the game for Marco. And it will be Lynn Classical's ball. As Lopez Mendez inbounds that one. Flash of skill from Gonzalez, but merely a flash, and the Highlanders going back the other direction. Little too hard on that one. You can see the jersey over the head for Imani. He knew that he had an opportunity developing there. He sent it too far forward, just a miss hit off of his foot. Score remaining 2-0 here as the Highlanders continuing to dominate play. in their offensive end. Nunez, the beautiful single touch by Eric. He's around with a second defender. As he's in the goalie area, he's trying to center it there. Thought for a moment he might try to load up the left foot. Instead, he tried to get the ball to Gabriel, and it was taken off of his feet. As Coral will play that through. You see the skill there from Coral. Very dangerous situation here as that was sent back. Whew. Very dangerous situation as Marcus sent that one back looking for Oscar, but Oscar was closely marked by an offensive player for Lynn Classical. Jason now has it on the attack for the Highlanders as he looks to center. It will be played back. Imani with it now. He's got thunder in those feet, but he got played off of his feet. Well played defensively there. Zach sends that one in. The back post, Aria there trying to get a connection there with his brother. And the old Weissman-Bennett connection. Ten minutes elapsed here in the second half. Highlanders leading 2-0. Looking to maintain their undefeated season. 3-0-1 on the season are the Highlanders. As I pointed out earlier, Lynn Classical, a good barometer for the Highlanders. They have one common opponent. It is Revere. Highlanders defeated Revere 2-1. Lynn Classical played them to a scoreless draw. As Imani sends that one over the goal. Highlanders sending Imani forward a bit more. As this one's played back, Marcus will just touch it back to Pete. Pete will send it forward. 50-50 ball. That means Eric Nunez will get a touch at least, if not control. Surprisingly, no control there. Nice running header there by Imani as he settled it to Francisco, who got it out to Zach. Zach plays this one into the area. Gabriel now, so he's marked closely. Looking for some help, gets it to Jason. Jason now looking to center. Gets it to Nunez, and Eric will pop that one just wide of the net to the right side. Imani once again takes that 50-50 and just sends it back the other direction. If you're a defender on the back line for an opponent of the Highlanders and you see number 17 approaching you, you should probably get rid of the ball. As Nunez just so much more skill than many of the opponents that he's running into. Imani gets the touch, does not control. Now Coral has it in the middle. Coral's defended by Francisco. Francisco can't quite get it. Great job there by Francisco. So he was able to just barely get it off the feet of Coral with a beautiful tackle. Possession going back and forth now, but the Rams will break away with it. So they send it through. Marcus sends it right back. Rams will send that one through. Pete, not a problem at all. Pete, very strong, very sure off of his line. Has done an excellent job today of knowing when to come out and play the ball. As this one is going to get a call on Jason. As Jason Garcia, a little push off there. Battling with Coral. Or actually Dunn, I'm sorry, he was battling with Dunn in that situation. Dunn, one of the captains, one of the tri-captains for Lynn Classical, as the high ball. Bicycle try is a whiff, but then the opportunity right in front of the net for Gardia, but he was not able to get it in as Imani was right there. Never got through to Pete. And now they play it forward. Jason has a possible opportunity as Dunn need it, but Jason was able to come away with it. They feed it looking for Nunez. Kicks it back to Zach. Zach over to Jason. Jason centers. Looking for Gabriel there with the head. Gets a head on it, but doesn't get much doing with that head. Out the far side now. trying to work around the marker. And that will go out for a goal kick. Highlander is down on the field. I believe that is, let's see, that might be Gabriel over there. Yep, that is Gabriel. Not a Highlander you want to see down. It's Gabriel, the front striker for the Highlanders. Such speed. Substitutions coming in. As Gabriel is helped off the field. That is a person from the front line the Highlanders do not wish to lose. He has a lot of speed on that front. Salvador will come in. And the foul immediately will go on to, I believe, Salvador. Nope, strike that. That was Ismail. So Dunn will load it up. And Zach will try to settle it. And he does to Francisco. Francisco feeds it forward. There's Aria with it, feeds it up. Highlanders now pushing the attack. There's Imani, gets a foot on it. Good opportunity there, but turned away by the Rams as Francisco sends that one towards the box, but it's headed away. And that'll just be tipped out as Oscar comes over and takes care of it. Nice little deft touch there by Chacon. Player is down. Play will continue as Dunn will chase this one down for the Rams. Marked there by Ismail. As that is an opportunity developing for the Rams, but too far out ahead as Gonzalez couldn't quite run onto it. Pete does a great job being off his line, playing aggressively, there to take care of it. See, once again, they're trying to get that through ball ahead of the Highlander defense or behind the Highlander defense and let their defenders run onto the ball, or let their offensive players, their strikers, run onto the ball. Highlanders trying to bring their attack through the wings. There's Imani, a nice little skill there as he was able to get the foot on the ball but was not able to keep it. Jose will inbounds now. Gets it to the middle. Salvador with the touch. Back over to Jose. They play it forward. Battling over in the corner area. They're going to say it's off of the Highlanders, I believe, or maybe a push. I didn't hear a whistle. Rams still down on the field, near the far corner post. Rams will inbound. Nice job by Imani as he was able to closely mark Coral in that situation. Imani once again Marked by 2. Coral comes away with it. Coral, very skillful player for the Rams, sends that one forward. Zach will try to clear it away as he clears it here to the near side. Jason with it now, feeds it forward as Ismail trying to run onto it. Just not quite able to get there. Alvarez able to get to it first. That ball was one that I think Gabriel might have been able to get to. Just more speed up at the front. Hopefully he will be all right for the Highlanders moving forward. Highlanders leading 2-0 in this game. We are nearing the 3/4 mark of the full game, the halfway point of the second half. That ball played forward by Lynn Classical. Again, trying to get that through ball. Trying to get that through ball one-on-one situation. There's Coral. Coral shows some skill as he gets around Imani. Couldn't quite get around Marcus too, but he did play it forward. As Gonzalez unable to get a foot on it to finish it off. And Peter up to the task. Lynn Classical again trying to build their attack from the back. Nice job there. This will have to be run down. Zach will send that one out. It's a good through ball looking for Chacon. Highlanders leading 2-0 here. Rams trying to mount an attack. As Chacon trying to get around Zach, he's able to get it to the center. Very dangerous here on the feet of Coral. Coral being marked by 2 Highlanders is able to get it through, but there's Pete Lounsbury. You could see Pete on that play when it came off the line. There were 3 Highlander defenders about ready to play on that ball, but Pete called them off of it. You could see very, very clearly there, Pete calling them off the ball, taking control of the situation, just like he needs to do inside his box. So he sends that one away. Now the Highlanders looking to get the attack going. Instead, Lynn Classical sends it back. Zach with the miss hit there. Opportunity possibly coming, but the Rams are turned away as Zach touches it back to Pete. Now Imani has it in the middle of the field. Gets a little push. Coral with it now. Coral very dangerous for Lynn Classical. Definitely somebody to keep an eye on. The Highlanders have done a nice job marking him. He has not had a lot of space. As that one's played forward, I think, by Jose. Beautiful shot, beautiful pass forward there by Jose, trying to get the through ball for the Highlanders. But it is Lynn Classical who will come away with it. It looks like they got the offsides on the Highlanders on that through ball by Jose. Eric Nunez about to come back in, it looks like. He's standing over there, ready to come back in. A couple other Highlanders about to come back in as well. Keep our eyes open. See whether Gabriel is amongst them. A lot of time being taken off the clock here. It's a substitution now as Eric comes in for Ismail. So we'll get to see Eric at the very top end of the attack now. Eric has been playing midfield throughout most of this game. We've seen his great skill not only on the offensive end but also on the defensive end. But now they have Eric at the very front as the front striker of this attack. That is out. Got the whistle blow, I'm not totally sure why. Oh, substitution. It's Marco checking back into the game. Nick gets it in. Oh, Imani got that one taken right off of his feet. Nice skill by Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets it to Coral, who sent it back over here to Chacon. But Highlanders are able to get it out of the dangerous situation. Salvador tries to save that one from going out. Not quite able to. As Oscar on the back just sends it through. Now the Highlanders can key the attack. Jose sends it forward. Possible opportunity there. But great job by the Rams as they're able to get the ball off of their feet. Pete comes all the way out of the box. Very aggressive. 10 yards out of the box, making the play to clear it away. As that through ball was dangerous as well. A little push off there by Chacon, gets away with it. And now into the area. Gonzalez was there on the doorstep, marked by Marcus. Pete Lounsbury there, taking care of the business. Pete has been very much more active here in the second half as the Rams' attacks have been much more frequent. They've basically foregone any sort of attempt to play the ball through midfield, and now everything seems to be a through ball, and that is getting some opportunities for them. Pete and the defense have responded well. As Francisco got in there. As Alvarez played that one. Now some open green in front of a Ram, but it's closed down quickly. Francisco will play it back. Imani back over to Francisco. Francisco over here to Marco. Marco plays it back where they key that attack. Imani, little through ball. Marco with the over the top, trying to run onto it. He is marked very effectively there. But the pass is stolen away by Imani. Nice tackle as they got the ball right off of Imani's feet. And there's a whistle. We've got a timeout on the field. We are just beyond the midway point here of the second half. Highlanders leading Lynn Classical by the score of 2-0. There's 13:30 remaining on the clock. The Highlanders lead 2-0. As Lynn Classical has upped their offensive attack here in the second half. They have predominantly been using through balls, trying to go over top or through single passes from the midfield area. They have the opportunity right here. A nice little backhead by Imani to Francisco, and they get it right onto Eric's feet. Eric sends that one forward. As Gabriel sends it back to Marco. Great to see Gabriel back out there after he went out with an injury, number 9. He is now settling more into the midfield area, leaving Eric up front. As Francisco took it right off the foot. I'm sorry, Imani took it right off the foot of the Rams. As Coral got ahead of the ball there, got it taken away by Francisco. But Coral not giving up, continuing to chase it down. Marcus sends that one deep. But the 50-50 is taken by Lynn Classical, but they knock it out of bounds. So Jose with the inbounds throw. He's trying to get Eric free there. Single marker on Eric, went diving to the ground. They touched it to Eric, but very nicely done there on the back line by the Rams as they were able to get it off of Eric's feet. The Rams trying to control the ball through midfield. They've struggled with that throughout the game. Francisco threads it over here to the near side. Marco running onto it. He'll turn it back, feed it back to Zach, but it gets knocked out and stolen away by Chacon. And there was Coral. You saw once again that skill as he sent that one forward. Chacon trying to run onto it. And Oscar wants it to go out. He thought it did go out. And we'll see here. Yes, the back official way back, making the call from a good 70 yards down the field that it was out of bounds. So the Highlanders will throw this one in. Ram substitution. Highlanders leading 2-0. 2 early goals by Eric Nunez. 1 goal right off the bat in this game at about the 2-minute mark. And then a second goal at the 15-minute mark of the game. And they're going to say Lynn Classical will actually get the ball, which is very confusing because Oscar had protected the ball and shepherded it out of bounds, and now, yes, it will be the Highlanders' ball. So the Highlanders with the throw-in, and Zach with the throw-in, getting it to Eric. Eric, what a beautiful touch there as he plays it over the person marking him. Look at that speed by Eric Nunez. He speeds past 2 different defenders, and the third one finally able to knock it out of bounds. You just see the skill and the ability there, the young freshman. Just excited to watch what he can bring to this program and what he already has helped to bring to the program in this young first season that Eric Nunez has been out on the field. As that goes out of bounds, Highlander throw in. Knocked away from Imani, but there was Jose. Jose sends it to the middle, looking for Eric. Marco instead had to play it as he played it back. Now Marco lets Zach overlap. Imani now. Nice little touch there over to Francisco. Back to Imani on the give and go. Imani past 1 defender. Nice touch there as he gets Zach wide. And the header is out for the corner, as that was a nice attack built by the Highlanders. You can really see the difference between the attack of the Highlanders and the attack of the Rams. The Rams trying to play that through ball, that long ball forward and run onto it. The Highlanders have played that way, but they've also played like we just saw, beautiful play down the side, trying to play to the center. Here's the corner kick opportunity. And Zach was on that back post. He got ridden off of the ball. The Rams are able to clear it away. As Marcus will touch it down to Imani. And they get it over to Francisco. Francisco tried to send it in there. Got knocked away by a Ram defender. That one played behind. And once again, you see the Rams unable to play the ball through the midfield area. That's why they've been playing the long ball. That's why they've been trying to play the long through ball, and they have come up empty throughout this game thus far. Highlanders leading 2-0. Ball right in the middle of the field. Gurdia with it. There's Nunez as Eric just takes it right off of Gurdia's feet. Gets it to the far side. Sent into the middle. There's Eric. Oh my goodness, Eric just teed right up in front of him. Quick reaction, but a very quick reaction by the Rams defense as well, as now Coral has it. Coral feeds it off to Gurdia. Gurdia with it. He's defended by 2. And Imani comes away with it as he and Jose combine to take that ball off of Gurdia's feet. Now, the opportunity on the far side. The center comes all the way here to the back as Gabriel has it. Gets it rejected as he tried to send it into the area. And now Gonzalez has some green in front of him. He'll turn, try to get around Marcus, but that's not happening. Francisco just runs right through the tackle, but it winds up on a Ram's foot. Again, Francisco able to get that ball away. Now Marco trying to play it forward. but he is marked tightly by Mayan. Highlanders in no rush, leading 2-0. They will let that roll on out for the goal kick. 6 minutes remaining on the clock. Time is kept on the field, of course, by the official. Highlanders leading 2-0 here, looking to move, or continue, I should say, their undefeated season and put a second loss on the ledger for the Rams. Marco gets that one taken off of his feet. Opportunity here for the Rams as they have equal numbers. 30-yard shot there. And once again, Pete Lounsbury does not hesitate, comes right off of his line. You see right there why it is so important you can't hesitate as a goalie. If he'd stayed back on his line, Gertia was right there to knock that one in. Beautiful touch by Eric. Oh my goodness, great opportunity here for the Highlanders, and just not enough put onto that ball. Just couldn't quite get enough of the left foot for Gabriel there. Zach will head that one forward. Rams trying to control it. Francisco right there. Gabriel trying to ride the Ram off the ball there. Good job, though, as he's able to power through it. Look at that speed from Marcus. And then Pete just taking control back there. Good job by the Highlander defense so far this game, and it is getting to the late stages. That one touched forward. Under 5 minutes remaining here in the game as they send it to the center looking for Gabriel. That one gets knocked away by the Rams. There's Eric, though. Tried to steal it, but he got basically a pass that went off too early and was easily stolen away by the Highlanders. You can see everything that Eric Nunez can do that can affect a situation in the game, as his aggressiveness going after the ball, defensively marking somebody, has caused multiple turnovers because they try to pass the ball too quickly or it's an errant pass. See, Eric once again marking. And again, Highlanders come away with the ball. Gabriel tried to get the little one-touch by and into the box, but was unable to. Nicely done by Dunn on the back line. There's Marcus as he holds firm right around midfield. Again, the Rams struggling to move the ball through midfield. Marco causing the turnover there as Coral knocked that one out. Pause in gameplay as two more substitutions come in for the Highlanders. Marco will take a seat. Jason back into the game. Also Bodie in the game here, number 2 for the Highlanders. Bodie Brenner right there. He touches it up, back to Zach. Now Francisco gives it back to Zach. See the Highlanders not rushing. Zach will move this ball forward, and Coral knocks it out. Highlanders leading 2-0, late stages of this game. They are content to move the ball around the field, no rush. They'd love to get another goal, obviously, especially Eric, as he has 2 on the game. Look at Eric right there, that speed as he spun off. Didn't quite get enough mustard on it to get it to the far post. And Alvarez is able to come away with it. Marcus will just clear that out. As the inbounds comes to Godinez. And they will send that one to the far side, trying to run that one down. And the Rams do. They set their attack. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the game. Highlanders leading 2-0 as Dunn loses that one. Nice job by Bodie as he got up man on Dunn and was able to cause the errant pass. That one knocked out of bounds by Halimi. No rush here for Zach as he will inbounds. Waiting for the long whistle that will end the game as they inbound it to Eric. Feed it to Francisco. Imani didn't quite get all of that one as he sent it through. Alvarez was able to take care of it. We've seen Imani, he's got strong feet. Puts a heavy number on the ball. As Jose comes away with that one from the far side. Jose trying to center it. We've seen him get some assists this year. And now the opportunity for Coral back the other direction. Showing speed, has some room. Tries to get past Oscar, but that's not going to happen. And now Coral has it out wide. Marked out there by Zach. As that one's sent in towards the goal. And Pete does a nice job, but that is going to be a foul called. I think it's going to go against the Highlanders. It's Francisco, or actually, I'm sorry, Jason came in with a challenge. Sliding challenge there, and he gets called for the foul. So another dangerous set opportunity for Lynn Classical. They've had their best scoring opportunities from set pieces. They trail 2-0. We are under 2 minutes left in this game. Time is kept on the field. We're waiting for the long whistle, but here's that indirect opportunity. Knocked away by the wall, and there's Eric as Nunez showing that speed. Look at him just burst past people as he just barely gets turned away there. Nice job on the back line as Godinez was able to get in the way of Eric Nunez. Just saw the speed. He was just blowing past Rams with the ball on his feet. Now Zach with it. He'll center. Centered it behind Bodie though. Ball is played all the way back across midfield. Jose will run that one down and he will throw in. Quick restart there as he gets it back to Imani. And Imani will send the long ball forward, looking to get it onto Eric's feet. Great job there defensively though. As Mayen, number 15, was able to head that ball away. Now Bodie has it. He's marked by 2 Rams. They're able to get the ball off of his feet. Jose with it now. Jose looking to center. Looking for Eric. Eric with the head. Just wide. Very similar to the game-winning goal against Malden. And Jose had hit that assist from that same exact location last week against Malden. And that ended up being a game winner for Nunez. That time, Eric not quite able to get the head on it the way he wanted. And it went wide of the net, setting up the goal kick. Eric looking for the hat trick as he has 2 goals. Wants to join Lily Martin in the Highlander Hat Trick Club. Lily, of course, is a multi-time member of the Highlander Hat Trick Club this year. So Jose settling that ball on his feet. Beautiful play there by Jose as he gets it out to the wide side. Bodie with it now. Plays it forward. Rams able to turn it. Now Coral, dangerous player for the Rams. Lots of substitutions here in the second half, so we are awaiting the long whistle. As that ball was spun forward, stayed in bounds. Zach plays it back to Pete. Pete looking to play it back to Zach. Zach able to run onto it. Nicely played by the Highlanders. Zach touches it over to Jason. Jason touches it forward to Eric. Eric will send it to the far side. Opportunity here possibly. So they get it back to Francisco. Highlanders leading 2-0. Looking to remain undefeated on the season. Looking for another GBL victory as well. As that ball is out of bounds. Off of Jason. Rams will inbound. And that is the long whistle to end the game as the Highlanders come away 2-0 victors over the Rams of Lynn Classical. That will move the Highlanders' record to 4-0-1. Lynn Classical will move to 3-2-1 on the season. So the Highlanders continue their undefeated season. And just to point it out, just something to point out, I didn't bring it out before, but I will bring it up now. With that 2-0 victory, that's 3 straight shutout wins by the Highlanders as they defeated Chelsea 3-0, they defeated Malden 1-0, and now they've defeated Lynn Classical 2-0. Great job by the Highlanders. 2 goals on the day by Eric Nunez as he scored the first goal of the game 2 minutes into the game with a quick attack. And then 15 minutes into the game, a beautiful goal by Nunez as he sped past multiple defenders and put a rocket shot in the back of the net. That's going to do it for us today from here at Dilboy Stadium. Thank you very much to Bill Trudell on the camera, Joe Constantine in production. It's been great bringing this game to you as the Highlanders come away victors over the Lynn Classical Rams by the score of 2-0. I am Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Soccer on Somerville Ed TV.